You're exhausted, not because you gave up, but because you never stopped trying. You pray harder when things get dark. You push harder when you feel distant. You grind harder when you feel like you're falling behind. And somehow, the harder you push, the emptier you feel. Here's what no one is telling you. Your exhaustion is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you've been doing someone else's job. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why everything you've been doing to grow spiritually might be the very thing keeping you stuck. The shift I'm going to show you isn't a discipline hack. It's not a morning routine. It's one thing, and it's probably not what you think. Think about two people. Both of them love God. Both of them want to grow. Both of them show up. The first one wakes up every morning and goes to work on himself. Pray more. Read more. Be better. Try harder. He's disciplined, committed, consistent. But if you look closely at his eyes, he's terrified. Terrified that if he stops for one day, it all falls apart. To him, faith doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like a job he can never finish. Now the second person, same storms, same pressure, same failures. But he moves differently, not panicked, not performing, just present. If you asked him what changed, he wouldn't give you a list. He'd tell you he stopped trying to generate the power and started staying connected to the source. The difference between them is not discipline. It's not effort. It's not even how much they believe. It's where they think the power comes from. In John 15, Jesus doesn't give a strategy. He doesn't give a plan. He's in the upper room, hours from the cross. The disciples are scared, confused, about to fall apart. And what does he give them? Not a 10-step plan. Not a call to try harder. He gives them a picture. I am the vine. You are the branches. Simple. Almost too simple. But here's what most people completely miss about that image. A branch never works to produce fruit. Have you ever seen a branch straining? Have you ever seen a branch anxious, wondering if it's doing enough, forcing a grape out through sheer willpower? Of course not. The branch has exactly one job: stay attached, not perform, not produce, not prove anything. Just stay, because when the connection is real, the fruit is inevitable. And here's the part that's going to bother you. If you're straining to be peaceful, if you're forcing yourself to feel joy, if faith feels like a weight you carry instead of a source you draw from, that's not a discipline problem. That's a connection problem. You stopped being a branch. You started trying to be the vine, and you were never built for that job. The branch never strains. Only the one who forgot it's a branch does. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When did you last talk to God outside of a scheduled prayer? Not a morning devotional, not a crisis moment, just a conversation in the middle of ordinary life? Because here's the thing about the word Jesus used, abide. In the original Greek, it doesn't mean pray more. It doesn't mean read more. It means remain, stay, dwell. There's a massive difference between a tourist and a resident. A tourist visits when it's convenient, takes what they need, leaves when things get uncomfortable. Most of us are tourists in our own faith. We show up in a crisis. We check in on Sunday. We seek God when the lights go out. But a branch doesn't visit the vine. If it did, it would wither within hours. Abiding is not a spiritual event you schedule. It's a position you refuse to leave. You don't have to reach God. You just have to stop leaving Him. So here's the confrontation. You've been asking God for more strength, more clarity, more peace, more direction. But what if God isn't withholding any of it? What if you keep unplugging and then wondering why you're losing power? You pray for an hour in the morning, then spend the next 14 hours operating entirely on your own reactions, your own anxiety, your own plans. And then you wonder why you're drained by noon. You're not weak. You're just running on yesterday's charge. You've been polishing the bulb while it's still unplugged. And no matter how hard you polish, an unplugged bulb will never give off light. So what does this actually look like today? Stop treating prayer like a meeting, not a calendar event. Not a performance, a conversation you never really leave. Talk to God in your commute, in the frustration of a hard conversation, in the middle of a decision you don't know how to make. Short, honest, constant, because you don't visit the vine. You stay attached to it and stop waiting to feel connected before you move. Most people wait until they feel close to God before they act. But John 15 doesn't say feel the vine, it says remain in the vine. Feelings follow faithfulness, not the other way around. The moment you stop performing and start staying, something shifts. Peace stops being a goal you chase. It starts being a byproduct of where you're positioned. Patience stops being a discipline you force. It starts growing naturally because the branch is attached. You're not a factory worker anymore, straining to meet a quota. You're a branch. And the life of God is meant to flow through you. But here's what's important to understand. This is not a motivational idea. This is not a mindset shift. This is what Jesus said in the last hours before the cross, when he had no time to waste on anything that wasn't absolutely essential. I am the vine. You are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15:5. Not less, not slower, nothing. He didn't say that to crush you. He said that to free you. Because the moment you accept that you were never the source is the moment you stop exhausting yourself trying to be. Stop trying to be the vine. Come back to your position. Stay. If this hits somewhere that's been dry for a while, don't just scroll past. Drop a comment below and type, "I'm coming back." That's not just words. That's your declaration that the striving is over and the connection has started. And if you know someone who's giving everything and still feeling empty, share this with them. Because sometimes the most faithful thing you can do is hand someone the permission they need to stop pushing. Subscribe if you want more of this. Practical, direct, biblical truth for real decisions in real life. No fluff, no empty inspiration, just the word applied. I'll see you in the next one.